What is a tree? It seems like a simple enough question to answer, but when we really think about it, we want to make sure we have the distinct characteristics of a tree to separate them from other vegetation types. Obviously, trees tend to be large woody plants, like this Gliricidia behind me. But there are plenty of woody plants out there, such as this native Hawaiian hibiscus. Hibiscus arnaudianus, sometimes called Kokio keokeo. It's a large woody plant, but clearly we wouldn't consider this to be a tree, but rather a shrub. Another characteristic of trees is that they're perennial. In other words, they're long-lived plants. But not all long-lived plants, of course, are trees. We actually have this native ground cover here, Iliae, or Plumbago zeylanica, which, even though it's a ground cover and an herbaceous plant, can live for a long time. The other characteristic of trees we normally think of is that they have a large main trunk. And yes, they do. But as we can see, it doesn't take very long before that trunk can break up into a series of large branches which help to form the crown of a tree. For example, here we have this Polyzius chrysomosa, a rare endemic tree typically found only on Kauai. To help us understand what we mean by a tree, we'll use some functional traits in our definition. First, a tree is a long-lived perennial and has a long lifespan. Second, it invests a lot of matter and energy in growing woody biomass. That woody biomass helps with the third trait, which is it grows to a large size, and through an adapted growth program attempts to capture and dominate the resources surrounding it. So by being tall and having a large crown, it's able to capture light. By having a large, long-lived root system, it's able to capture water and nutrients. These Australian lemon gum trees behind me, or Corymbia citriodora, perfectly capture all three of these traits.